Hello. Hey, you guys. Hi. Hi. So I'm paying attention to two screens. Hey, you guys. Hello. Let me put y'all like that. Hey, let me see. Um, okay. Just wanted to make sure that I can see. Hey, Mom. I know I didn't send you the link. Hello on TikTok family too. Hi, Jackie. Hey, beautiful friend. Can you all hear me? I have fans right next to me. So please let me know, first of all, if you can hear me and if the sound quality is okay before I get into today's subject. Hey, Shauna. Hey. So let me know if you can hear me before I go any further. Oh, you're doing the YouTube. Yeah, I am. But I'm also here tonight too on TikTok. So I'm paying attention to two screens. You can hear me. You can hear me okay, you guys, before I get heavily into tonight's conversation. Um, because I just want to make sure everything is good. Okay, the sound is good. Everything okay. All right. All right. So welcome. I am on two screens, you guys. I am on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok. What's up, TikTok family? What's up, YouTube family? And I found that I actually like talking to both audiences simultaneously, and it kind of lends into or leads into tonight's conversation. I did poll my YouTube audience, you guys. So thank you, YouTube family, for answering the question. And I know YouTube family that you guys are slower to come in, but TikTok is always here. TikTok is always here. But hey, lady. So I did poll my YouTube family and I asked you guys what it is that you want me to talk about. Okay, what you wanted me to talk about tonight, and I gave them some options. TikTok, just to let you guys know what's up. I gave them some options, and the number one thing that you guys wanted me to cover tonight was 10 remote profitable businesses that you can start now in 2024, 2025. So we're going to get into that and we're going to discuss that. But also, I ended up doing another poll simultaneously and I asked how many of you guys have an exit strategy or an exit plan? And more than 50%, I think more than even 60% of people said they do not have an exit strategy. So we're going to be covering that next Friday on next Friday night's live. So I heard you guys, and because I heard you guys, I am actually, I'm listening, I'm doing what you guys are requesting because tonight's conversation is going to also help support your exit strategy, whatever that exit strategy may look like for you or however you desire it to be. So we're going to be talking tonight about 10 profitable businesses you can start now in 2024, 2025 that can help support whatever level of your next life you want to create and design for yourself. Hey, lady, you're at the store. Hey, mom. Hi, Shauna. And anybody else that is in here, make sure in YouTube, drop your hello so I can shout you out. TikTok, you guys are always rocking with me hard. I love y'all so much. We already up to 1,000 likes. Y'all just make me feel so good and so loved over here. So I'm going to be dropping some gems. Make sure you have your pen and your paper handy because I want to make sure that you guys are prepared as possible to, hey, AC, you guys are prepared as possible. You guys are leveraging what it is that you know, so you can make money abroad or make money from anywhere in the world. You guys know that we show up for you. What's up, Sunday? What's up, Jackie? What's up, D? Um, I'm here for tonight's info. Definitely need it. Yes, you need a way out. And I just think that a lot of people don't really know how they can leverage themselves. You guys know that I am a firm believer in location autonomy and time autonomy, meaning that your time is designed to be your own, however you want it, create it for yourself. But also, there's ways to go about doing that. So, we're about to get into it. So, if you're meeting me for the very first time, hello, my name is Tracy Collins. I am a business strategist. I am also a women's health expert, a women's wellness expert. I have been in both fields for simultaneously for over 2 decades, and they're both my passions. And so tonight we're going to be focusing on business. It seems like you guys want more and more business content from me. So I am delivering because I believe in sharing information. I do not gatekeep, and I share what works for me so that you guys can take, hey, Lori, so that you guys can take whatever it is that you need for yourself so you can go and grow to the next level. Okay, so we're going to be talking about 10 profitable businesses. And I'll probably be dropping some more gems along the way, but at least 10 profitable businesses that you can start now, no matter where you are in the world. And with that being said, make sure you have your trusted, y'all know I always have my trusted notepad and pen next to me, but I'm also going to be sharing like simultaneously my TikTok family. I'll be talking about things where you guys can access content, which is in the link in my bio. My YouTube family, everything that I'm going to be discussing and ways to support this information is already linked in the description. TikTok, make sure you follow me on YouTube. YouTube, make sure you follow me on TikTok. My TikTok audience is really dedicated to my life in Mexico, and I talk about that, but I also go live at least 3 to 4 times a week on TikTok. And we are growing a strong community over here. So, you know, we discuss all things Mexico, but we also talk about like how can we leverage our life abroad. We need all of this to get out of the US. Yeah, I'm calling the US Babylon at this point. It just is. It just is. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about first what I think is really important and oftentimes kind of gets overlooked is the fact that we're not connecting with our audience. And when I say we, I'm saying we as a collective. So connecting with your audience, growing your audience, because you don't want to create all of these businesses that I'm about to drop for you, or at least 1 or 2, and you don't have anybody that you're talking to. Right. So I'm going to share with, and I thought this was really pivotal as far as how do you go about creating, hold on a second. How do you go about creating and growing your audience? I think that's extremely important. What has served me and what has worked for me in being a business owner for so many years is connecting with my audience, being consistent, everybody knowing that I'm going to show up, that I'm going to be on time, and that I'm going to bring them something of value. So, and there's ways that you can go about doing that. And I think what I see in today's day and age, especially since we talked about branding last week. So if you missed last week's conversation, you can always find it on my YouTube channel, but you can also find it on the Save TikTok Lives. We talked about branding last week. I think people appreciate authenticity. We're tired of being sold bullshit. We are. Everybody's tired of the fake. Everybody's tired of the curated content. Everybody's tired of perfection. We want to see something real. We want to see something that is relatable. We want to see something in someone too that we can talk with, relate with, share content and information with. So when you come on live and when you think about engaging with your audience, you always want to think about like, how can I create a genuine connection? How can I go about creating not only the genuine connection, but I show up as my authentic self, right? Just think about yourself as the customer. Think about yourself as the customer and the client that you want to attract. And how do you go about doing it? You go about showing up as your true authentic self. So just quickly, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but I'm going to just share with you guys how to go about like creating your desired audience, bringing them to you, showing up as your authentic self. We all know going live, that's probably for me, the best way that I feel most connected to you guys is I show up. It gives me the opportunity to talk. You guys can see my personality. You can also see my level of like experience or not. I mean, which I think I'm pretty experienced about what I talk about, but you guys get to see my personality. People love the fact for some reason, oh, thank you. People love the fact for some reason that I cuss. I think because we all cuss, so whatever. But it's just a way of like, and connecting with your audience. And then you also see the same people that show up, like Alum, like AC, like Shauna, like my mom, like Jackie over here. Who else is over here? Sunday over here. I mean, just more and more I'm seeing my TikTok family show up. And what you guys end up doing is you like it and you share the content, so more people are drawn to the same kind of information because you're sharing it with your platform as well. So shout out to y'all. Thank you guys. So another way to connect and grow with your audience is making sure that you show up on social media. The best way for the algorithms to love you, and one that I'm not really fond of, believe it or not, is these Instagram reels. Instagram reels. Like, I'm a fan of TikTok and I'm a fan of YouTube. Right now, TikTok is winning. You guys are my absolute favorite. But YouTube, they kind of, there's a lot of behind the scene things that you have to do to get your videos seen, for your algorithm to be favored. And I mean, for the algorithm to start favoring you or showing content. But even with that being said, you can dot all of your I's and cross all of your T's on YouTube and it still not show up the way that it should. So even with consistency, so I tend to favor getting behind the social media platform that supports you, that rocks with you, and that pushes you out behind the scenes with the algorithm as well. Also partnerships, getting in alignment with partnerships with other people who have the same either target audience or speaking to the same content that you are. That's a great way of getting in community and leveraging audiences. So just getting in partnership with other influencers and making sure your content is optimized for social media. I mean, so the SEO, making sure your content, your website, all of that is optimized so it can continue to be succinct with what your messaging is, and also reaching your ideal customer and or client. So we talk about building audiences. So that is what we are talking about, building your target audience, your target demographic. I don't want to spend too much time over here when it comes to that, because I've done that already. I've done that. We've talked about that already. But I just think it's important to as we start talking about business building, you have to have a customer base. You have to start somewhere. And a lot of people are hesitant about being either seen and or judged. My thing is, thank y'all. Don't worry about that, because they're going to talk about you anyway. So they might as well talk about you while you go into the bank. Okay, so that is how I thank you. Please like and share this video. My TikTok audience, y'all, we're already up to 5,000 likes. Come on. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Do y'all see? Okay, focus, Tracy. I just get so excited because they just be over here, just on it. Okay, so I'm pulling up my notes. I have notes simultaneously on my computer and my written notes as well. But we're going to talk about businesses that you can create. So easy way to get started. We've talked briefly about building your audience, right? Connecting with your audience, showing up, creating an email list, making sure that you always, as you are talking to your audience, you direct them to some form of lead magnet. A lead magnet, for me, lead magnets are really great because it's like, hey, go into my bio, the link in my bio, or go into the description and download this free PDF or this free such and such. It automatically puts you on my mailing list, and it's a value exchange, right? I'm giving something of value for free, and it draws my audience in. So in my TikTok family, they always go over and download the Move Abroad scorecard. They always download the business infrastructure checklist. You guys download that, and I just dropped a new one. So go to the link in my bio, y'all, and get those free PDF downloads. But it also takes them to other paid PDF digital products that can help support their mission abroad or whatever it is that they're seeking to do. So you want to create a lead magnet for yourself, for your business, for your audience, because it takes a lot these days for people to trust you. And I think the reason for that is because we've been fed a lot of BS. We've been fed a lot of fake crap, and we're not interested in that anymore. So people will show up to see who you are, what you have to offer time and time again. But one way that you can take what they're getting off of social media and actually have some database of your customers or clients is extracting their email. So making sure that you give them something of value that you can exchange their email address for. So with that being said, I'm not going to get too much into this because this is not my area of expertise, but one way of creating passive income for yourself to where you will, and you can start now, is investing in REITs. That is actually one of my favorite things to do, is to have real estate investment trusts. And you can invest in REITs, and you can look those up or follow other content creators who talk about investments and who specialize in investment REITs. But any investment that pays dividends will allow you to start generating passive income immediately. And you can look into that. I'm gonna shout out Brown Girls Invest too. Another one that I like, her name is Ashley. I think last name is Taylor. Don't quote me on that, but her content is amazing. And she focuses on REITs. So I'm not gonna stay there, but that's actually one of my favorite. And the more shares that you own, the more the monthly dividends will be. Okay. The next one to talk about is your drop shipping. And I'm a fan of drop shipping in a way that I don't house the content. So if you have cute designs that you can create on Canva and that you want to put on merchandise, you can do that. And like there's Teespring, there's other services out there, but it's a print on demand service, and you can go ahead and sign up for that, create an account, and it'll allow you to have merchandise that speaks to whatever your brand or your particular brand is, for you to start creating that income that will allow you to move to the next level. And it all goes together, y'all. Hold on a second. I'm going to find this information that I have, because it's going to support the content for tonight. Hold on a second. I just need to find it, because I had it up and then I moved over to something and I lost it. Why isn't it showing up? Okay, so the next one is write a book. Y'all be sleeping on ways to like generate income. I'm sure you guys know of a way, or have some information about yourself, is writing a book or writing an ebook in your area of expertise. I think that is so crucial and important. That is one way that I continue to generate passive income, is because I've written my book, and it's linked all in my profile, and it's my life story, but it also talks about the business that I created and I sold. But this book continues to generate income for me. Oh, I dropped my crystal, y'all. And it was a work in progress. It took me 2 years to get that book out. I don't push it as much as I should, but I also look at the information that is out there. Hey, H&D. I look at the information that is out there when it comes to, I'll go into the back of the Amazon reports, and I'll see that book continues to sell. So it's listed on my website, and it gets pushed out in my weekly newsletters, my book. So don't sleep on writing a book, but also, if you don't want to do an actual book, you can also do an ebook. I think ebooks are fantastic ways to connect with your audience, to grow your audience. It's an amazing digital product. I have an ebook that's out there. It's called Strategic Departures. And I talk about how to go about successfully creating a strategic departure for yourself. It's a video ebook outside of that. So you not only have the PDF information next to you, you have me talking with you about every part and step of the way in that book. I thought that would, and it lives in my digital products. So if you are looking to scale up or scale out, it's there, no matter if it's for personal reasons and or business reasons. So don't sleep on writing books, y'all. Don't sleep on, because when I tell you there is an audience out there for you, there is an audience out there for your content, your information, and your level of expertise. Passive forms. I just mentioned you, D. I talked about REITs and how that's one of my favorite things. Brown Girls Invest too. She's on TikTok. And what's that? We almost up to 10,000 likes. Please share the live, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Um, and another thing too, and this is not what I mentioned earlier, but you want to leverage your audiences. So you see me talking to you guys on YouTube and on TikTok simultaneously. And the reason why I do that is because people receive their information different ways. Some people prefer YouTube, some prefer TikTok, and you want to make sure that you are capturing all of your audience. Some people go live on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok simultaneously. So just think about how can you leverage your audience to grow your audiences as you continue to share the information, okay? And make sure you get the email addresses. Offer a free lead magnet for your customer and or your potential customer and or clients, because guess what? You have their email address and you will continue to share content and information with them on a consistent basis that you wouldn't necessarily share when you go live, okay? And they will be amongst the first to know that, hey, Bobby, they will be amongst the first to know when you drop a new product, a course, a training, a coaching session. It's your emailed audience that are going to be among the first to know, okay? I'm happy to say my email list is almost up to 10,000 people. So I'm excited about that, but I'll still be putting in the work because I got to, right? But it's also something that I enjoy. Next, it's looking at membership platforms, you guys. So the membership platforms, meaning I'm just going to use myself as an example. And the reason why I continue to use myself as an example is to let you guys know that I'm not going to tell you anything that I'm not going to do myself, okay? I have Patreon, but I've also created a business, created a business from also having membership platforms associated with the company. And what it allowed me to do is with membership platforms, it gives you monthly and annual income. It gives you, and it allows you to, in a way, as you continue to build up those members, to get paid every day. I am a person who enjoys getting paid every day, and I seek ways to continue to get paid every day. And that is what I did for my company that I sold. And now I'm in the building phase to do that again. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. I've already done it before. So one benefit about having a membership platform is the more members that are associated in your membership platform. So like in my case, I have Patreon. In my Patreon community, I share wellness tips and information, and that is it allows me an outlet as a wellness expert specifically for women to get into the women who specifically want that kind of content, right? So when you think about creating, as you are creating your businesses, first of all, you can do this kind of business from anywhere. You can engage with your members from anywhere, but it allows you to have consistent revenue. My thing is, it takes us back to step number one, which is build your audience, connect with your audience, go live all the time, send out, emails to your email list, and not always look for, selling a particular product and or service. You want to make sure that when you get in, you're just talking sometimes, that you are just giving value so they will want to come over to you for more, okay? The next one is course content creation. So there's a lot of us who are sleeping on this. And when you sleep on course content creation and creating a course in your area of expertise, sometimes I love live interaction. I keep telling y'all, with my live interaction, it just allows me to see, who is, come on, Jackie in here, this is what she's saying, this is what she's doing. Jackie is handling it. I love it. Thank you so much, Jackie. Okay, focus, Tracy. What was I saying? I know Alan will tell me. What was I saying before I got lost? Jackie was, okay, course creation. You can automate your courses to where you don't have to show up live. This works well for people who just want to have their courses automate it that way, I think this is a fantastic way. It is a fantastic way to generate revenue and income consistently without always having to show up in front of the camera. You can do it one time only, and you can have it just on automation for people to sign up and watch it when they're ready to receive it. I think this is fantastic. Now, for me, for somebody like me, I'm too lazy to do something like that. I was like, I could, but I just feel like I don't feel like it, because I think I like interaction. I love interaction. I love reading comments. I love shouting you guys out. I love doing that. I love building that real-time engagement. But I can also do it the other way as well. So whatever your area of expertise, source out a platform where you can create an online course that is marketable, that you can sell to your audience. I'm not going to go over branding because we did branding last week, but when it comes to branding, it's really important that for business branding that you have consistent fonts, colors, schemes, even slogans that go with your business. So when people see that, they see you. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there. The next one is coaching and consulting. So with that, I want to talk about or share with you guys the top coaching, because I did a little bit of research, as I always do, for avenues of coaching for 2024. So for people who are interested in creating or becoming coaches or consultants in said fields, these are the top coaching and consulting avenues for 2024-2025. Business coaching and consulting, that is what I do. Career and professional development, health and wellness coaching. I'm in the wellness space. I do wellness coaching as well. Life coaching, financial coaching. So for financial expertise people, financial coaching is another highly marketable and lucrative field. Technology and digital marketing consulting. I have, and I'll share with you guys in a little bit, but I have a digital marketing agency that's associated how I support my business coaching clients. So those two go together for me. So as a business coach, I bring them into my digital marketing agency, and this is how we're going to help not only build your brand, but also structure the leverage so you are marketable, you are scalable, and you are monetized. The next one is relationship and dating coach. Now, this is a fun area. It's not necessarily for me, but I think for those of you guys who are relationship and dating experts, this is a way that you can leverage your skill set. The next one is personal development and mindset. I love this. People are always seeking personal development. For me, as I work with my clients in the wellness space, I intertwine this a little bit, but it's not necessarily my expertise, but I do a balance of, physical wellness, nutritional wellness, and then of course, mindset goes with everything. Parenting and family coaching, and creative and artistic coaching. And I came up with another one on the spot. I was talking to my daughter and I was talking to my friends yesterday. For those of us, and I know this is going to be kind of off kilter for some of you guys, but for those of us who have family members who are sex workers or in the exotic dancing scene, and you are about to age out or you tired of it, start coaching these young girls how to do it, or these young dancers how to go about doing this field. What is it that you need to grow your audience, to your first year? What do you need in your bag? How you need to train your body? What you need to do to eat? How you stack your money? Like all of that. So there's so many areas that you can start coaching people in that y'all sleeping on. Y'all are sleeping on. Am I missing any questions? Coaching, consulting, financing. Jackie, you got it over here. Jackie, you got it over here. I may stay on with you guys a little bit longer on TikTok once I'm done. So is this making sense to you guys? I want to make sure that you guys are getting, yes, financial coaching. That's me. See? Yes. Coaching and consulting is good. I've done business coaching for years. And everybody, if you go on my website and you look under strategist, you will see like some of my previous clients. And it's one of my, I love helping women structure their businesses. That is one of my passions. I mean, it just, when they win, I win. So I just love it. The next is affiliate marketing. Sleeping on this one, even though I know it's out there. My girl Alan and I were talking about this, but Amazon has affiliate marketing. There's a lot of other platforms, especially there's in the travel space, in the product space, in the service space that allow you to, in the teaching space, even like if you have like Thinkific or Teachable or Kajabi, they will allow you to be affiliate marketers. So that is another stream of revenue that you can, this like you know, my girl said, it's compound interest. It's compounded interest, right? We are stacking the money. And how you go about stacking that money is, you know, this is another way that you can promote a product that you're not necessarily associated with as far as making yourself to, you know, you just get a little bit of kickback from the company. TikTok Shop is another one that falls under this market. You promote a product from another, you know, company, and you are able to get a percentage of that revenue if it's sold under you or your link. So don't sleep on that, y'all. Do not. Digital marketing agency, for people who are good at branding, for people who are great at business. Digital marketing agency. If you want to know more about my digital marketing agency that I use to support my business coaching clients, you can, for YouTube, you can click the link in my bio. For TikTok, you would have to go over to my website and click strategist and grow your brand. So click the strategist button, and then on that page, click grow your brand. And that is, it'll take you to TC, it's Tracy Collins Marketing Solutions, or TC Marketing Solutions. And it's specifically dedicated to growing a business owner's or entrepreneur's brand for people who don't feel like it. They don't want to have to focus on social media marketing. They don't want to have to focus on creating ads for themselves. They don't want to have to focus on content creation and scheduling. That is where we come in and we support you in that avenue. So that way you can focus on the things that you love, which is connecting with your audience, which is being creative, which is growing your business, you know, everything that you need to do to grow your audience. And we focus on your business actually being seen. Okay, so what are my thoughts about ChatGTP to help? I think ChatGTP is fantastic. When ChatGTP is my friend, don't sleep on that. Like, you don't have to go. As a writer myself, when I learned about ChatGTP, it made it so much easier for me. However, I also believe taking the content that ChatGTP gives you, and you have to take it from there, and you have to personalize it. You have to make it specific to your business and or brand. You can't just, you know, copy and paste. You have to copy it, take it out of there, and then go through it line by line and make sure that it supports your messaging. Okay, so we don't want to just let ChatGTP do the work. It can do a lot of the heavy lifting, but you have to get in and you have to fine tune it to your voice. Okay. The next one is graphic design. Like, I mean, I love graphic designers. We're always using them. It's always great to have a graphic designer on your team. You can, I mean, Canva does a lot of the work, but you sometimes need somebody who has a higher level skill set than Canva can offer. And this is where our graphic designers can come in, and you can market these services. A lot of these services you can market as a freelancer on, you know, the websites such as Fiverr, such as Upwork, and other freelancing options. I'm not going to get into like those specific ways, but it allows you to take different skill sets that you have and reach different audiences, different business owners, different individuals, different corporations, different brands even, because you can land business and branding deals with this. Yes, virtual assistant is good as well. Virtual assistant is really good as well. It allows you to work for multiple clients at any given time. If you are good in that area, making sure that you can get some business, you know, with different clients. However, I'm still a firm believer, you guys, in making sure that you grow your audience. I think people are not connecting enough with their audiences. I think we can do better. We can be more consistent and aggressive. We can tap into other markets that, and understand this, your perspective is going to be very, very, very unique. You may be under the same umbrella as somebody, but your lived experience, your professional experience, your personal experience, that all adds context into who you are for people to be able to connect with you. Don't think that the same people that are on Instagram or on TikTok or on YouTube, they're not. Your people are going to find you in different ways. And so you want to make sure that you are capitalizing on all of that. Okay. You were speaking to me, sis. Virtuous. Oh, good. Good. Make sure you guys follow Aging Grateful, follow Finding Alum, um, follow H&D Abroad, follow Brown Girls Invest too. And Jackie is over here handling it. Thank you so much, Jackie, for getting in there. Questions. I know I went through a lot of information and I went through it quickly. And I want to make sure Jackie was over here and she was just numbering them. Affiliate marketing, Amazon, Kajabi. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer with my TikTok audience because we just gonna talk all things shits. We just gonna have shits and giggles. So stay here. Right. Right. Chat GTP. Yes. Chat GTP is great. It is going to make your life easier. It'll make your content come out faster. But again, you still have to go through it line by line. And it can support just the general marketing, your newsletter, your content creation, the captions. It can support you there. Financial coaching, yes. I realized a long time. Yes. There's no coaching out. What is it? Yes, with exotic dancers, the coaching. You have to think creatively. One of the things about being a business owner is that it requires constant innovation. It requires constant creativity. This is where you can utilize it to your advantage. You can attract your audience. You can come up with different products and or services that you offer. You can reach out to different clientele, but just don't sleep on other ways of reaching people and things that are out there to support you. So I have some announcements to make. We are doing the Redefining Your Life Abroad Summit, August 10th and 11th. I don't know why I always mess up these dates. August 10th and 11th. If you are interested in becoming a part of the summit, meaning that attending the summit, please make sure that you click the link in the description and in the bio and get on that mailing list. Now, let me just give you a little bit of context behind this summit. This summit is comprised of several different amazing Black women who are not only living abroad, but have a certain area of expertise. We'll be covering financial literacy to some degree, but investing, and also how to get government contracts and freelancing. Again, we're talking about how we can support our life abroad so that it's not only attainable, but it's sustainable. And the reason for this summit is because what we have learned is that people often talk about living abroad, but they don't talk about that almost like a gap year to where you're trying to figure it out. How do I go about getting accustomed to my new life, this new culture, this new way of being, this new language? Who am I? Who did I think I was? Who am I now? So you're grappling with all of these different areas. We're also going to be talking about Black married and abroad. So Bobby is going to be covering that. Michelle is going to be talking about entrepreneurship abroad. We're going to have something else about moving with children. We'll talk about that later. And then for me, I will be covering like your wellness, your mindset, and making sure that if you are coming into the business atmosphere or the business stratosphere as an entrepreneur, how to actually go about sustainability, marketing, again, connecting with your audience, branding, so that way your business can be seen and it can grow. We want to make sure that we're covering as much as we can in areas that can support your new life that you are creating for yourself, but also it is a mental game. It is a mental hustle, and we want to make sure that we talk about that, we discuss it, and let you know that you are not alone. Like I said, people talk about how do we get abroad, but really what happens to us internally. I always talk about the power of the pivot, making sure that you become empowered by the pivot. How are you going to become empowered in your move abroad? And this is what this summit is designed around. Now, I do have Power of the Pivot group coaching. I pushed it back. I didn't, I wanted more people to be, on that wait list. So there's a wait list accumulating. There's names already on there. But if you are interested in getting in community with people who are ready to be empowered by their pivot could be personal, it could be professional, it could be a pivot abroad. But what I'm finding is that especially women over 40, we are having a time with this pivot. And I know because I was one of them. So if you were interested in is Redefining Life Abroad Summit, it's virtual. Thank you. I'm sorry. The summit is virtual, you guys. So if you are interested in signing up or getting more information on the summit, make sure you click the link in the description and in the bio. The link is already there. That can help you get on the mailing list for that. So if you want to be in smaller community with people who are going through the pivot and how to structure the pivot, and we will be talking about all things wellness and business, making sure that you are armored for your pivot. You are ready, you are encouraged, and you can be in community with other people who are doing the same thing. All right. What am I talking? Okay. I think I covered a lot because I think I'm out of breath. I think I'm out of breath now. I am out of breath. But be sure to, for my YouTube community, be sure to like and share this live. Drop your questions in the comments. If I missed them, if you were watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. But I really wanted to give people, I forgot to share something with you. This. So for people who want something tangible as far as a PDF that is created, for you guys to actually download and have like passive income ideas for digital nomads. The link is in the description for you guys to download this, but I created it because things kept coming up. People kept saying to me, Tracy, how do I go about X, Y, and Z and creating passive income, especially for my TikTok community? It kept coming up. It was like, how do we make money? How do we, I would if I could, but my job, or if I had the money, and let's talk about how do we create passive income for ourselves. And so I don't want you guys to go out there and reinvent the wheel. If you click the link in my bio for the digital download products, the 15 passive income ideas PDF is there for you to get. It is $2.99, so this one ain't free, but it gives you the ideas, some of which I covered in here already in this live, but others that are specific to this document. So you guys can have that as well. All right, so YouTube family, thank you so much. I hope this information was beneficial to you. TikTok family, don't go nowhere. I'm getting ready to transition fully onto TikTok. If you guys are interested in finding me on TikTok, it's Black Girl CEO in Mexico is my handle. And I'm getting ready to chop it up over here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Friday Night Live. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please join us again or come back next week because we're going to be in real time talking about how to go about creating your exit strategy. Did I say that? Let me say that again. I'm a girl who is big on exit strategies. I think every person in the world needs an exit strategy, may it be personal, professional, or both. And a lot of times people get stuck on ideas that don't mean anything, or they get held back by fear. And I will be going over how to actually create an exit strategy for yourself in the different areas that you need to look at. So make sure that you catch that next week. All right. So if you want to continue the conversation, join me on TikTok, you guys. I'm headed over. Yeah. Yes, you are all about I am all about exit strategy. I am. I think we all need exit strategies. All right, you guys, have a good night on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok if you want to continue the conversation. Bye.